What up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Although we have to listen to Eagle fans. Hang on for a second here. Hope everybody's having a great evening. We got our live stream coming up at 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm actually trying to cook a little bit differently than I had during the season. I've gotten to be fat bastard, but I'll just call it what it is. You just call me fat bastard. I don't care. But I'm going to do something about it, and that's where I'm beginning to cook and eat differently. Started walking again, and I'm going to take this 277.8 pounds and get it down below 250 before next year, and then I'll do it all over again. So if you want to join our battle of the bulge, definitely subscribe to my other channel, Cooking and Tailgating with Joe Boo. I'll be doing like live stream cooking of like what I'm actually cooking and so on and things. So interesting news that we have, and I didn't really think much about it yesterday because we were watching all the games and stuff, but Trevon Diggs allegedly has stopped following the Dallas Cowboys. Now, we remember what happened last year with J-Ron Curse. Remember J-Ron Curse last year when Catboy ended up lowballing him a contract. He was basically, screw you. I'm not following you guys. I want to get out of here. We know about D-Law being offered a $10 million deal, in which case he said, boy, release me. And Stephen Jones had to run to his daddy to try and fix that thing. Yeah, I'm cooking some chicken. This is for, I think I'm going to be fasting tomorrow. When I break my fast, I'm going to be eating some chicken to break the fast with. And also have chunks of chicken to do like a chicken salad, you know, and things like that. So chicken, it's basically everything. And actually I got lots of chicken breasts left over because I bought a 40-pound box of it when I was doing the fried chicken mojo sub, thinking that maybe we'll need to make several subs for like the divisional round and the Super Bowl, and well, we know how that ended. So I'm not eating crow, I'm eating chicken. So the question is, with Diggs, what is the reason behind him unfollowing the Cowboys? I don't know if his people have started talking to the Cowboys and started getting a feel for what the contract offer is going to be, or if it's more of, I'm hurt because we lost the season and people are coming at me because I didn't get that interception. And I'm thinking it's more of the latter. Diggs is going into the 4th year of his contract. There is no 5th year. Him and CeeDee Lamb both. And the Cowboys, if they want to keep him, they're going to have to pay him because, believe me, people would pay him. The Cowboys, of course, they don't like to pay anybody. You know, we went into the last year of Dak Prescott's deal and franchise tagged him and thought about franchise tagging him again. But I don't think they'll do that with Diggs. I think they'll actually work out a deal. His contract number for this year is like $4.4 million. The Cowboys can do an extension for him and actually possibly create more cap room, because basically they'll use this year as a bridge and they can prorate the money. So they could actually reduce his cap number some by giving him a long-term deal. We do know that the salary cap went up about $16.2 million to 24.8. Diggs, of course, you got to pay the guy. You got to pay him. And at this point, you're going to need to make a contract that is friendly to the team as far as cap numbers go. Got to take care of him because it's only his 4th year. and you're going to have to do the same with Diggs. We're going to have to do some creative work because currently we are over the cap. I've seen estimates where we're currently, and depending on which site, $5 to $9 million over the cap, which sounds bad until you start hearing numbers like New Orleans that's $61 million over the cap. So they'll get it worked out. They'll get him signed. And don't let the Joneses make you believe that them paying Dak Prescott is the reason why we can't pay anybody else. That's bullshit. Dak's cap number last year was only 19 million. 19 million. That's it. There were a lot of guys at quarterback that were a hell of a lot higher than that. But as far as, and I'll go into it more tonight during the live stream, as far as the Cowboys making the move to get rid of Kellen Moore, I don't have anything against Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore actually did some good things. You think about where our offense has been. I think the problem for Kellen Moore is more so the experience in the playoffs. That the Cowboys, let's be honest here, Cowboys, we ain't won jack in the playoffs in forever. If we're lucky, we win one game. So when you talk about him as his experience being the Lions and the Cowboys, it hasn't been the pressure cooker of the playoffs that he's had to coach on. And that's a whole different animal than the regular season. And I think that he just needs more experience. Now, as far as Mike McCarthy has had really good players. He's had good coaches and things. He's had good years. He's had bad years. And if you want to, you can go through and say, well, Mike McCarthy had Aaron Rodgers and, they only won one Super Bowl. Well, winning Super Bowls are hard. At the moment, Pat Mahomes only has one. Russell Wilson only has one. Tom Brady is the only one out there that's got multiple ones. So it takes a lot to get there. And I believe that changing the offense, and I believe it will be a West Coast offense. I don't see how it's going to be anything else, a West Coast or a hybrid. If Mike McCarthy goes back to the original principles of the West Coast, I think it'll be good. If he ends up doing kind of where he was doing the West Coast, but yet he was still kind of doing the deep balls and Aaron Rodgers holding on to the ball too long and taking the abuse and stuff, that's when it got to be wrong. It's kind of like if you're doing keto and you're still eating sugar, shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You either do it all the way or you don't do it at all. And that's the lesson to be learned. So, I don't think Diggs is holding out. That's just me. We'll find out if I'm wrong or not. I hope I'm not wrong. And I hope you hope that I'm not wrong too. Peace.